Hey everyone. So today I wanted to talk about the topic of dating and myself. So I've gone on many dates in my life, but not enough of how I would want to present. So for a lot of cross-dressers, trans folk, non-binary folk, going on dates as their authentic selves is very important to them, just as it's important to me. And I feel like I haven't gone on enough dates where I was presenting femininely. I've been on many dates where I've presented masculine, many dates where I've presented androgynously, and I have been on a handful of dates where I did present femininely. And those were nice. But I feel like I haven't had enough of them and I haven't had the experiences I was like particularly looking for. I think that part of like the reason why like the experiences weren't like what I was looking for is like I feel like when you put a bunch of time into your appearance, you take a bit of time getting ready, you want to feel like appreciated, right? And I'm not saying that partners haven't appreciated that, but like for me, like to fem myself up, it's not something I can do very quickly. It takes me a long time. I'm not saying that like people have to sit there and be like, "Oh my God, this is amazing," but like it's nice to feel like appreciated, knowing that it's like it took me like an hour or two to get ready, right? Um, so yeah, there's things that, extra steps that I have to take that say like that a cis woman wouldn't have to take to get ready. Such as trying to cover 5 o'clock shadow. It's a bit of work. Pro tip though, don't compliment somebody on covering up their 5 o'clock shadow. Compliment their dress or their eye makeup. Something like that's something they don't even really want on the radar. So I know that personally I would be kind of put back a little bit if somebody like complimented my ability to cover up 5 o'clock shadow. Another thing that would be like really nice for me is to take on like more of a quote unquote feminine role more often like on dates. So like I can have somewhat of an assertive personality. I could be a little dominant at times. And because of that, I feel like a lot of times with dating, I get like pinned into like the quote unquote masculine role. Not that these roles really are like masculine or feminine. I'm just kind of talking on like societal standards of how they view it. But yeah, so like I get like I almost like I'm expected to kind of like pay for the bill or kind of like, hold the other person's bag or like, like kind of like do things like that. And it's like, like I don't know, like I would like to be like appreciated in those ways as well. And sometimes I do get like offers for like cute date ideas that are like, an A for effort, but an F for like understanding how my mind works. So it's like, like they might want to go swimming or go to the beach or do something like that. And it's kind of like, even with like waterproof makeup, like, like my 5 o'clock shadow will probably show, and I don't want that to happen. So it's like, like for like for me being comfortable, like, like that's not really like something like too well thought out. Not that I'm like opposed to doing those things, but like, like if I want to go on like a cute date or something, like that's not something that like I would have in mind. Like I don't mind like swimming at like a friend's place or something like that, but that's not really like a date night in my opinion. For me personally, like I would really like to go to like a cute coffee shop or an arcade or to play pool, or not that I'm good at that. I probably would lose every game, but I don't know, do cute things like that. I know like a lot of those things like with the quarantine and stuff like that, like that's probably not some a lot of those things are things you probably can't do for like the unforeseeable future, but one day when the world opens back up, it would be nice to do cute things. I know in the past, like, one of the women I've dated, like, we used to go to the city together and we'd like hit up all sorts of things in like New York City. Like we'd go shopping, get makeup, and like, it was always like fun to do those things, and get like cute little snacks. Like I love nice little treats, but I'm generally not a fan of like eating like whole meals on dates. Food is nice. That's big for like a lot of people, but like I'd much rather get like a cup of coffee or a drink than to like have a steak dinner. But like I get why that's like important for a lot of people. I just like for me, I guess I like a more casual setting. Another thing that's important to me personally, and I know it's important to others, like especially cross-dressers, trans people, non-binary folk, especially people that might not be out of the closet or they just don't want to run into acquaintances or family or friends, is like area. I know personally speaking, whenever somebody wants to go on a date in my area, it's like a huge like no. I would much rather do something that's like not within like a 20-minute distance of me. I don't want to run into people that I know while I'm on like a femmed out date. It just makes me like I'm not in the closet at all, and it still makes me highly uncomfortable. Personally, it's not really like a fear thing. It's just like an uncomfortable thing. Like I just don't want to like run into people I know. And I know that goes for like a lot of trans folk and cross dressers, like I said. Like like a lot of people want some distance. Like I don't know, like just to be in an area where not as many people know them. Just adds a layer of comfort, at least, like I said, for me. I guess with everything still closed down, it gives me some time, I guess, to find somebody to go on cute dates with. To do, I don't know, cute things, where I can be femmed up. It doesn't really matter, like, for them, whether, like, how they present. If they don't want to be femme, if they're like, they want to be masculine or androgynous, that's cool. I know, but like I just want to be like femme on like a few dates. Not that I have to be like femme on every date, but it would be nice to feel appreciated in that way. And I guess I have plenty of time to find potential suitors that might be interested on going on some dates in the future. And on that note, have a nice day, everyone. Hope you all get a chance to find cute little dates if you want to do them too. And bye.